People do not have to deal with dealing with the sins that your ex caused. What is up, TNJ fam? We are back with another video. This is Marriage Secrets Part 5.
We are halfway through.
So today we are gonna talk about exes. Taking out the trash.
Leave them alone.
So we have 3 main topics that we're gonna talk about. It is gonna be having a relationship with your ex.
Or not having a relationship.
That too. Not carrying baggage into your new relationship. And expecting your new relationship to be similar to that of your ex.
So what he's saying is that baggage that you be carrying on Spirit and Southwest.
Southwest got free baggage.
Leave it.
Delta charge. But anyway, so jumping right in. Oh wait. Before we get started, make sure you
like, comment, subscribe, share, and click that bell.
And follow our social medias. As always, y'all, we have some really exciting stuff this week featuring our babies on Instagram. So make sure you check that out and show all the love. We are going to be looking for somebody who is commenting the most interactive so that we can do a FaceTime call with you. So keep that in mind.
Not FaceTime. Instagram
call. Same thing.
Yeah, I'm not giving out my number.
Anyways, without further ado, let's jump right in.
Yes.
First topic is having a relationship with your ex. First thing that comes to mind for me is like, should you? That's the question. Should you have a relationship with your ex? And for me, it kind of depends on the situation. So it kind of depends on the circumstances, on how you broke up, how long you were together, did you know the family, things like that. What do you think?
Been there, done that. Away with him. Away with her. I tried it. Didn't work.
Well, look, that's for another story.
We
tried
already
it.
told
You tried it, all right. You wanted to be friends with the folks.
It didn't work, so away with him.
So now he bitter. But anyways, that goes into
living my best life.
Part of my my thought process is how your new relationship feels about it, how your new boyfriend, your new girlfriend feels about you having a relationship with your ex. I feel like it's super important when making that decision because it's not just you anymore. So I feel like you have to be really respectful, and I've seen sometimes where people refuse to give up that relationship and it's become an issue for your new relationships.
At the end of the day, your new relationship is your priority.
Should take precedent over everything.
History of, what you and your previous relationship, has gone through. Like, your new relationship is your main focus. So just make sure that you put your new boyfriend, girlfriend's feelings first before you trying to dig back and, how you feel about it. You still want to be friends? Check with your baby first.
Okay. Next is, I feel like a lot of times what I see is that people still choose to be with their exes because they're that baggage. And what I feel like people have to move on from is once they become your ex, they are no longer your responsibility. So you get a lot of, I feel bad for them. I've always been their person that they can talk to. Well, guess what? When they made the decision to do whatever it is or whatever reason y'all broke up, that's null and void. That little contract that y'all had where you that person call in the middle of the night, you do this, you always there for me. That's it.
And on the reverse side, y'all could have did something to end the relationship.
Yeah.
Don't feel like you have to make up for it.
Yeah.
Don't feel that you have to like, oh, well, let me, make things right. Because that's what I did. I felt like I did wrong by my ex and I wanted to make up for it while I was in the dating phase with Terrell. And it's just not going to happen. Like, I can't prioritize fixing stuff with you and I'm putting my relationship in
Look,
I'm sorry.
Let it go. Let it go.
You just gonna have to forgive me or do whatever you gonna do because I'm not about to fix nothing with you. You are done.
That's for their new relationship to take on. So that kind of brings into baggage. So
do you feel like a new relationship should take that on now?
I don't feel like a new relationship should take it on, but I don't feel like it should be your responsibility to jeopardize your relationship by trying to take care of somebody else that's no longer yours.
At the end of the day, you are your own person. You are your own individual, and know that you have to fix some stuff within yourself. You can't depend on nobody to do that but you. So if you have gotten hurt in a relationship or something like that, it's no way that you can expect your new relationship to come in and help repair those things. You have to do that, you know, from yourself, like from within.
That brings us into baggage, since we're talking about that. Bringing in new baggage into a relationship. The main thing that I think of when I think of bringing new baggage is trust issues.
Ooh, that's all baggage is to me. Just a whole bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, so having trust issues, and you know, let's just say you had a bad experience in your previous relationship, bringing those that resentment and those trust issues into your new relationship is detrimental. Okay,
baby, don't bring that baggage over here with you.
Because people don't have to deal with that. People do not have to dealing with the sins that your ex caused.
Say it for the people in the back. Say it for the people
they
in the
don't
back.
have to deal with your ex's sins. They didn't do it. So why they gotta work 10 times harder to gain your trust when it was so easy for the ex that lost it?
Ooh,
You know? That ain't fair. Look,
wait a minute. Can y'all please cash out me $5 a piece for that information that he just dropped y'all? $5 a piece.
So, in all seriousness, no, that's honestly how I feel. How unfair is it that I'm excited about a new relationship, I'm feeling you, we're going on this date, and you are giving me all this, this blockage. And it's due to the last person that I'm giving my all, and you making me work 10 times as harder because of a mistake somebody else made. I don't think that's fair.
It's not, babe, but you know what, boy, this boy turned me on so much when you just be so educated and you just be speaking all like you just better be a boss and know what you're talking about.
You are so extra. But yeah, so moving on to the next topic, I think that expecting your new relationship to be similar to your last.
Ooh,
so
people do this all the time.
On the backside, you know, we're talking about bringing baggage into a relationship if it ended wrong, which they're your ex for a reason. But coming into your new relationship, and on the flip side, having expectations of your new person, of what your ex did. How you feel about that?
I just personally feel like people do this all the time, right? They get into a new relationship and they're just like, okay, I didn't learn what I needed to learn from my ex. I'm a pro at it now. I'm a pro at relationships, and I just know what to do going into this new relationship. So you get in there and you just like, okay, bam, you start cracking out that whip, and you just like, you need to be doing this. You don't need to be doing that.
Right.
This is how this should be done. Nuh-uh, not that fast, but this, slow it down just a little bit. Like you be trying to direct the whole thing, and you don't even realize that this person is a brand new person. This don't have nothing to do with your ex. It don't have nothing to do with your previous relationship. So therefore, you have to pretty much drop everything that you didn't learn for the most part about your ex and relearn your new person and how you guys are gonna move as one.
Look, you build a bear, not a man, okay? Look,
I'm not finna play with you.
Sit up here, and I just feel like I feel like I've seen it so many times where qualities of your ex, you have to understand that you were with your ex for a reason. Something attracted you to them, whether that was looks, personality, things like that, but it's also something that separated you. And I feel like when you're going into a new relationship, you need to be attracted and engaged with your new person for reasons that they provide, not for what you think they're gonna be, what you feel like you're gonna change them to be. I feel like you need to build your own connection, and I feel like it's also that would hurt my feelings if I heard you say like, oh, my ex used to do this, so you need to do it. I'd be like, well, y'all ain't together no more, so why should I do what he did?
Or my ex didn't do that.
Yeah, so why you do it? I just feel like
don't get up in here comparing me to that.
Yeah, I've seen that so many times, and I've also seen people miss out on awesome relationships because their ex is still either in the picture, or they compare their new relationship to what their ex did. And
all this goes into you before you even get into a new relationship. Again, just speaking on like fixing those issues, by yourself. Like you can't put that on someone. So
Yeah.
like before even getting into a new relationship, after exiting another one, you have to make sure you deal with all that stuff prior to getting back into a relationship. Because what will happen is God been dropped that little thing in your life, you know what I'm saying, and that blessing, and you don't even know how to deal with it. You don't even know how to handle it because you still worrying about all the stuff that you didn't dealt with, you know, a year ago, 6 months ago, 2 weeks ago for some of y'all, because y'all know y'all jump into these relationships all quick and whatnot. But I'm just saying.
Bottom line is wipe the slate clean. You need a fresh new start, fresh new relationship. But what Jarius is saying is that work on yourself before you get into another relationship, before you try to work on somebody else.
My cup runneth over.
And then all this that we just said, on the flip side, know these signs if you are the person in a relationship and the new relationship is having these things with their ex. Look, you ain't gotta deal with that.
You know, we always be talking about what everybody else be doing, but what you be doing.
You ain't gotta deal with that. You don't have to work 10 times harder to gain somebody's love. You don't have to be compared to nobody ex. You are you. Don't change who you are unless it's for the better, but not for anybody else.
We may have to talk about this later, but baby, I wish y'all would lower them standards too. I wish you would lower your standards for somebody.
That is definitely for another video. But that is how we feel about exes. We got that question a lot. You guys
Just
have
do away
DM'd
with
us.
them.
You guys have DM'd us, and I think that I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I think that, you know, you should get rid of them. I do think in certain circumstances that it can be okay.
Like
I do think that it can be okay, but like I said, I think it depends on numerous factors. It's not just, well, we've been friends for 20 years, XYZ, I know his mama, she still call. Look,
I feel like you would be that person too that try to bring your ex up. Bailiff,
no,
give me the gavel so I can end
you
this.
know that I have an ex that I'm friends with.
Bailiff, give me the gavel.
I have an ex that I'm friends with. Our situation is completely different.
Court is adjourned. We ain't having no exes.
Our situation is completely different, and it's not. I feel like it's all love. So, and you are okay with it. So I don't know why you being extra right now.
I ain't being extra. I'm being who I am. Next case.
Anyways, y'all, that is it for this episode of Marriage Secrets. We love you guys so much. Like we said, make sure you check out our Instagram this week. Next week, y'all, we gonna try. This week gonna be busy. But we are coming with y'all. We're coming to y'all with a lot of vlogs next weekend, because we'll be in Gatlinburg on a cabin trip. So if we don't have a Marriage Secrets next week, don't get mad. You love us anyway. But until next time.
You know I'm here for y'all.
Bye.